Well, certainly a tough day for us, disappointing loss, and both starters struggled, and I guess both offenses started really good. We had our opportunities there in the first and the third with a runner at second, no outs. Weren't able to score, but yet we're able to make it a one-run game in the fourth inning, and their bullpen made it stand up, and we weren't able to get a stop, and difference in the game.
Any questions for the student athletes?
Jonathan, the speed on the bases for TCU, the base runners, how does it affect you guys in the outfield?
I mean, it puts a little bit of pressure on us, and we have to make better throws. But I mean, all in all, TCU, like whenever they get on the bases, they're smart and they know when to go, they know when not to go, and I mean, we just got to play the same game we've been playing our whole lives when we're out there. So.
Do they seem a little faster than most teams?
No, I mean we're used to that. In the SEC, it's just all around just a great conference. We have lots of speed on every single team, so I mean it's pretty much just the same thing.
Blake, how much can you guys draw from having your backs against the wall last week, now going now again with your backs against the wall?
I mean, yeah, we haven't done anything easy all year. Why starting out? So, I mean, this game counts the same whether we lost 13-4 or whether we lost 4-3. So it counts the same. That's why you play 3 of them. Got to have a short memory. That's the biggest key in baseball and a good team. We got to be able to forget about it, come out, and play well tomorrow.
Blake, was there anything different when you guys pulled to within a run and then they go on their little run at the end to score the final 8? Did they do anything different?
I know, they just kept coming. We didn't. They kept getting hits when we needed to, and we didn't. They made the plays today, and we didn't make those plays. So you got to tip your hat. They came out swinging, had a lot of big at bats, a lot of big 2-out hits, RBI hits. So tip your hat. We didn't have those hits, and that's why they came out on top.
Blake, what was the difference of the reliever versus the starting pitcher?
I don't know. I guess he kept the ball down a little bit more. I mean, I thought we took some decent swings off him too. He didn't get as many balls to drop. So I mean, he kept the ball down, mixed his pitches good. He wasn't missing his spots too much, but I guess that was the biggest thing.
Blake, what was the heat like out there today?
It's hot, but we're from Texas. It's not a big deal. We're used to it. So both teams got playing. It's not really an excuse for either team.
So when you talked about this, were you surprised at how daring they were on the base path?
No, it's a huge game. We're both trying to get to Omaha, and I mean, I'm sure we would have done the same exact thing if we had the chance to this game. But I mean, they just came out and everything was falling their way.
So it doesn't matter to you, Jonathan, in the loss, but 4-4 day, you sat for 2 months. I mean, what's this like right here as you try to continue to help this team in these next couple of days?
I'm just trying to do whatever I can to help my team win. I'm not worried about what my batting average is, how many hits I got or whatnot. I'm just trying to give a great at bat every time I go up there and pass it on to the next guy.
Rob, Grayson's been so good for you. When did you kind of know that you just didn't have his best stuff today?
Well, it was early. Obviously, TCU swung the bats really well. He's never really established a fastball command or a secondary pitch that he could throw for a strike. And again, we wouldn't be where we are today without Grayson Long. He's been fantastic for us all year long. It just wasn't his day-to-day, and TCU hitters had something to say about that.
Is there a question or two before we let Blake and Jonathan go? Okay, thanks, guys. Chief coach here.
Coach Childress, this was the first time that first time that Andrew Vincent kind of got roughed up. Is that something he's going to stick with him? Is he going to put through it?
Well, I mean, he was certainly another one, just like Grayson Long. Reason that we're here today is because of him, and TCU hitters did a really good job against him. He gave us a little bit of a hole, but when you look on the board and there's 8 innings pitched for us and there's only 2 zeros, you're chasing runs all day long, and we've got to be better on the mound tomorrow if we're going to have a chance.
Coach, did you feel like your guys were caught off guard by what TC did on the bases? It seemed like it really flustered them at times.
Not really. When you look at their stats and you see all the video that's available all year long, that they've got well over 100 stolen bases that they're going to press you in. Once they grab the lead, then it's on. And had we kept the game a little bit closer, maybe it's a different story, or maybe even push through and grab the lead ourselves. We weren't able to do that, like I said, in the first and third inning, and it's a different ball game there in the fourth after those 3 2-out runs there, and maybe we slow them down a little bit. We weren't able to do that.
But while the game was still tight, how big was the first 3 innings where you got the leadoff guy on, and even though you had some runs, you had some opportunities?
Well, we did, and we got right in the middle of the fight as quick as we did, and we just weren't able to slow them down. And that's the key for the game, being able to slow down that offense. And looking forward to turn around tomorrow. We've got Matt Kinn, our hottest pitcher, on the mound, and Ryan Hendricks to chase him and see what happens.
Is there something of an accomplishment for getting 11 hits off TCU pitching? Because that's no small feat against guys like that.
Well, I mean, both staffs come in, with really good numbers. Obviously, TCU may be the best in the country. When you look at the scoreboard today, I don't think anyone here that came to the park today would have anticipated 28 hits by both teams.
Bob, did you see anything different from TCU once you guys got to within a run to the way they closed the game?
Well, we just didn't make pitches, and when you miss them, good hitters are going to make you pay, and TCU's hitters obviously did that. We've got to make better pitches tomorrow.
Coach Vincent came in and pitched well from the start, but did they get used to the curveball? Were they laying off with a certain pitch that second inning?
I think so. Maybe we went a little too soft with them as far as sitting on soft, and but it all comes down to making pitches, whether it's fastball or the changeup or the slider. You got to be able to execute it, and when we miss, they hurt us.
Well, you mentioned y'all haven't done anything easy all year. Stick to that.
No, and our guys are understanding of that. They've had their backs against the wall last weekend, and I would expect our very best again tomorrow.
How about Jonathan swinging the bat today out of the A-hole? What's it like to get that kind of production from the A-hole guy?
Well, I'm very proud for him. We always ask our guys stay focused, stand tall, stay committed to the team. When your name's called, if you've done that, you're going to have success, and certainly John did today.
How big was it to get Blake going again after kind of by his standards, a rough weekend last week?
Well, really important, and he played great defense last weekend. As far as an offensive standpoint, maybe not his best, but he started the game with a bang, and continued to have great at bats all day.
With Gideon and Ogburg, is there anything there because he didn't have a very good day, or
No,
did you see him tomorrow?
he was a little bit under the weather today. Noddy was, and went ahead and just toughed it out, and there at the end of the game, just tried to get him off field and get him to feel a little bit better.
When you looked at Grayson, with them having so many lefties in a row, did you give some thought to bringing a left-hander in at that?
Well, we did, and we got to go with the horse that got you here. And Grayson, you hate to go to the bullpen as early as you did, and especially when you start talking about a 3-game series, when you go to the bullpen in the 3rd or 4th inning, you're asking an awful lot out of your bullpen, and we've certainly done a lot of that this year. And we're just trying to get him to find it, and you look up, maybe he's gotten us into the 5th or 6th, and a little bit less pressure on our bullpen, and it just didn't happen today.
How much are you looking to Kopetsky bounce back? Maybe the left-hander against that lineup, you might need him again tomorrow.
Well, certainly so, and Ty Sloatman again as well. We're going to use him, and we're going to need everybody.
Let's do 2 more questions for Coach.
What did Grayson say? Why do you think he was having trouble?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he didn't, like I said, he didn't command his fastball to either side of the plate, and had trouble establishing a second pitch. Whether it was a changeup or slider, it just didn't happen today.
He didn't say anything about feeling uncomfortable?
No.
I feel like maybe he didn't get all that much help either from his fielders.
Well, I think at the end of the day, he'd tell you that one's on me. I could have made better pitches and put our guys in better position to make plays, knowing Grayson.
Thanks, Coach.